Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Let's Get Loud podcast. This is a solo podcast episode with A. This is one of my very favorite work tasks of the week. I love coming here and just updating you guys and chatting with you guys. I'm actually in my pajamas. Pajama. That's a fun French word, I find. Well, I mean, is pajama really French? I don't know. Anyways, that's what Jose says. Pajama. I'm in my pajama. Because I just wanted to come down right away, record my podcast. I have a busy day ahead, and I just wanted to make sure it got prioritized right away. So I'm off to get my nails done. Big day. I don't know if I think I'm gonna go French. Not sure. I think I'm done. It doesn't look, I think I'm done with crazy bright colors. Guys, I'm like vibing hard on summer being over. I don't know why. Okay, I do know why. I'm ready for routine. I'm ready to not be in charge of everyone's fun all the time. Like I'm in charge of like structuring and organizing and thinking of activities and, getting the kids play dates set up and all that stuff. And it's just like a lot. And I'm ready for the routine of them going to school, me working, repeat. I mean, the weather can stay. I'm loving the weather. We've also had such an incredible summer where we've gone to the beach, we've gone camping, we've, done the hikes, we've gone out to eat, that I'm not feeling that like, I feel like I've done it. Anyway, the one thing we haven't done a lot of this year that I feel like we did a lot of last year, but I think it's just because we had like our pool. So our pool was put in, this was our third summer with our pool, but the first summer it didn't get finished until the end of August. So it was pretty much over. So last summer was our first full summer with the pool, and we had parties. So I was thinking that maybe the last weekend before school starts, I should have just one big party. My parents are going to come visit, and maybe one of those 2 nights we'll have some people over. It depends if it's sunny, but that's the only thing I'm like really craving. Yeah, I'm excited for routine. I'm excited for routine and not to be in charge of everyone's happiness all the time. And maybe for them not to be in the house all the time, it takes like it's so dirty. I've been cleaning my own house, which I like, it's like I want a medal for since Christmas. But I had been quite accustomed to someone coming in and doing it once a week. So that was like a harsh reality, but we adjusted well. And the kids and I, really and Neil, we were really a team, but now I feel like it's just like deep level dirty. And I think I'm gonna just hire someone to come in and just do like a deep clean, like hours. And then I can just maintain that. Doesn't that feel like a good idea? I think I need to organize that today for myself. That's my back to school gift. Get this house clean. Okay, so that's what's up today. Beach. I felt like there's something else I had to tell. Oh, yeah. So nails, I think French tips. I feel like I'm done right now with like the crazy fun summer neon-y colors. French tips, I think is what we're going with. Whew, crazy, I don't care. And then we're going to the beach. We're doing another beach day, so should be good on the way. I need to stop, and I'm sure I can tell this because Jose won't listen to this before, but I made Jose a carrot cake. So it's Jose's birthday today, and she loves my carrot cake. And so I made her a carrot cake yesterday, so I'm going to drop it on the way to the beach. And I also need to stop at the mall. It's the girl's birthday on Monday, and I'm really struggling with what to get them. And I think mostly the problem is that like Phoebe is so easy. Like I could buy her anything and everything. She wants everything. She wants a volleyball net. She wants a full Lulu wardrobe. She wants fake nails. She wants all of Sephora. And then Piper's like, I'm good. So I just find it hard to buy them gifts because Phoebe wants so much and Piper wants nothing. Anyways, so I have to figure that out. So I'm going to stop at the mall and get the girls a gift and then headed to the beach. So it should be a good beach day. And I said to Neil that I am happy to just stay at the beach until whenever, no rush to get home, which is fun. It's fun to have a day where, you're hunkered down and you don't have to rush. Anyway, well, so that's what's going on with that. So I was talking with our members this week about flirting with fall. So it's perfect going on with what I was saying and just really making every day count right now. So it's August 16th. And so I know that some of you perhaps have the mentality of like, well, didn't, mine as well, knowing that you're going to maybe you're going to start something new in the fall. Maybe you're switching your brain to the like, well, mine as well, and kind of leaning in really heavy to the mine as well. And I just want to remind you guys that every single day counts and every single day matters. And you are not actually starting something new in September. This whole personal wellness weight loss journey, it doesn't end. Just because you maybe have been disconnected to it does not mean that it's over. It doesn't mean that it's ended. All it means is that you are just adjusting, tweaking, but you're not starting over. I really dislike the whole stop start because it just gives the impression that creating change is temporary. And if you are going to make true change in your life and you're going to really change your lifestyle, your habits, your routines, you're going to have to stay connected to it. Like it doesn't stop, which hopefully should feel like good news to you. Because when you do this journey right, when you do it in a way that doesn't suck, that's exciting. So I'm excited for a new journal. Maybe I need to get a new journal today. That sounds fun. Do you know what else I always buy Jose for her birthday? Pens. She never has pens. And she deserves, she's a business lady. She deserves nice pens, don't you think? So I'm gonna get Jose some pens, and a journal, and I need an eyebrow pencil. Good time. Okay, so you're not starting over. You are not starting over. Stop starting. And that puts so much pressure on. You're probably like, okay, starting this, going to lose this much weight until this. That just puts so much pressure on. You're just continuing, you're adjusting, you're experimenting, you're trying something new. So I just really want to encourage you guys as you finish August, going into September, to do two things. Number one is to remind yourself that every single day matters and that every single day counts and that the choices that you make every single day can get you closer to your goal or the path that you're looking to be on. I really like to look at things not as one goal in the distance, but I like to look at things as a path. And every single one of us is on a path. Whether we are being intentional about the choices that we're making to be on that path or not, you are still making those choices and you're still on that path. And every single day you have the opportunity to kind of just shift just a teeny weeny little bit. But if you keep shifting every day, you just keep shifting the direction of your path, just one little tiny bit, and you consistently, not perfectly, but consistently make choices that align with the direction that you're wanting to go in every single day, you're going to get there. But sometimes we don't value every day. We just look at the big chunks. We're like, okay, September, October, November, December, 4 months. What can I do in 4 months? And it's like, what about today? What can you do today? How can you show up today? We almost forget to think about today. We're just so busy thinking about the big chunk of time that we're going to accomplish this big thing. So that's my one tip for you as you guys finish August, is to be intentional. So how I am intentional is I wake up every day and I have a journal and I sit and I actually remove myself from my office. I have a little spot in my home where I sit, which soon I will be sitting with no other humans around. And I just think about my day. I think about what I have today. So here's, for example, my day at the beach, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, what are your intentions today? So my intentions are to spend quality time with my kids, take advantage of the opportunity to be off your phone and spend quality time with your kids. That is my intention today. I will do that and make sure I touch base with each and every kid. My intentions today are to move my body. I will go for a little walk on the beach. Why not? But I will come home and go for a walk as well. And that's really important that I do that. It's important to me. I've been feeling so good with upping my movement a little bit with my weighted vest, and that is important to me. I want to stay with my nutrition, which has been increased protein, decreased processed foods. I've been feeling really good and I want to continue to feel good. So those are my intentions for today. Make sure I have lots of water with me. I think my family is going to have takeout at the beach for dinner, and that's not worth it to me. I've had fried clams this summer. I've had lots of French fries. I don't find at that beach. The clams and the seafood is that good. So I'm just going to stick with my plan, and I'm going to bring my dinner, and it's going to be great. Okay. So I just like sit with my intentions. And when I'm sitting with my intentions, I think about like how I want to show up in the world, basically. But in my world, how do I want to, what are my obstacles? Oh, the beach some people might perceive that as an obstacle. Knowing that we're going to maybe go out to eat. What do I want to do? So I'm thinking about it now. So when I'm not in the moment. So when I'm thinking about it now, I'm not hungry. I don't have the smell of fried food around me. I don't feel like, oh, because the kids all like need me and want me and need to talk to me. That's when I like to make my decisions. That's when I like to set my intentions for the day. And then when I get in that moment and I am hungry and the kids are being annoying and whatever, I then can come back to that moment and say, reminding yourself, I'm reminding you of your intentions for the day. And it's that simple. And that really grounds me and it connects me. And I take that one day at a time. So I think that is an amazing thing for you to do as we end August. And the last thing that I want to talk about is flirting. So this is the perfect thing to do as well in September, in August. So hopefully, I love this. I think you guys are getting this by now, that I love a fresh season. I love a fresh template, fresh notebook, all the things. And so in September, I think many people flirt with, or maybe you should, because I think it's exciting. I think it's fun. Flirt with change. Now, change is scary though, and I get that. And our brains are literally hardwired to protect us from change because change is uncomfortable and they want to keep us comfortable. Your brain tries to keep you comfortable all the time. But I want you guys to start flirting with like something fun. How do you want to stop eating at night? Maybe that's not fun to you. I don't know. Do you want to start swimming lessons? Do you want to start having 2 vegetarian meals a week? Do you want to start walking? Do you want to start lifting weights? Do you want to start having more protein? Do you want to start a supplement routine? What do you want to do? Think about it. Flirt with it. What excites you? When you see what inspires you, and don't get clouded by results. So here's what I want you to think about. When you look at someone on the internet or in your real life, I don't want you to look at their bodies or their results. I want you to look at the full picture, what they're doing. Like when you see someone doing something, maybe it's the way they parent. Maybe you want to start doing no screen time on the weekdays. I don't know. Whatever whatever inspires you, flirt with it. How would that feel? What would that look like? And then I want you to take it out for a trial run. So what we often do is we think that change and what is required for change is this big dramatic, like stop, start. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be perfect. It's going to be great. And it's often not. And then often what happens is you feel guilt and shame because you did not like complete the thing that you said you were going to complete, right? So what I like to do is flirt with it. And so what I mean by that is, let's say you've decided you don't want to have screen times during the week. Today, tomorrow, the next day, pick a day where after supper, you don't have screens. You don't have devices. See how that feels. Does it feel uncomfortable? Does it feel good uncomfortable? Does it feel right? You want to start walking? Go for one walk. You want to start lifting weights? Go lift weights once. You want to start being a vegetarian? Make one vegetarian meal. Do it. See what it feels like. Do it again without the pressure of massive change, with the intention of just, I'm going to experiment with this. I'm going to see how this feels. I'm going to see how this goes. Doesn't that just like take the pressure off? And so August is the perfect time to be flirting. So I'm going to be flirting with 2 things. I'm going to obviously, summer is the routine is different. And so I'm going to just tighten up my already incredible habits. Like I would say without a shadow of a doubt that I have a habit of, taking my vitamins and supplements, drinking my water, moving my body, eating nutrient dense foods. Like those are like, I'm going to like just tighten those. Okay. Which is fun. That excites me, but that's already pretty much a habit. what I am going to really work on is I'm going to try the gym. We're going to try the gym, guys. And I say that like this because it's over the past couple of years, pre-COVID, I was going to the gym all the time. I was weight training, loved it, in a good routine, had been to 2 different gyms, really enjoyed it. And since then, I've tried different gyms. I've tried my basement, and I just have not gotten back in the habit. But I really value the results, not the physical results, but I want to age powerfully. That is my overall goal. I want to live independently as long as possible. And I know that one thing that's really missing, I'm so sorry. I didn't even have a coffee before I came here. I know that one of the things that's really missing from that working towards that goal for me is weight training. And so I want to go back to weight training. So I'm going to flirt with it. So this is what I'm going to do. By the end of August, I will have joined the gym and gone 4 times. That feels more than reasonable, right? And then I can just see how it feels. And then imagine come September, the kids go back to school. I've already signed up. I already feel comfortable in the environment. I've already tested out a workout. And then I just go. Okay. Thing number 2 is really increasing my protein, which kind of goes along with it. And it's something that I've been like flirting with and working towards over the last little bit. But I'm really going to be more intentional with it, because the other day I had a snack or a meal, I don't remember. Anyways, and I was like, I mean, that was good. There wasn't a lot of processed foods there, but am I going to feel satisfied? There wasn't a lot of protein there. And so I find that protein is that one macronutrient that in order to access it, you need to be a bit more intentional. I mean, same as nutrient dense foods, I just need to be a bit more intentional to have those options available, because for myself, I will always choose quick. I will always choose convenience. And if I have those options quick and convenient in my home, I will choose them, no problem. It's when I don't have anything ready, and then I can either choose to like grab a couple of rice cakes and a pepperoni stick, or then actually make a meal. I will always choose the fast one. So for me, how I can set myself up for success. So, and this is something that we can talk about a little bit later as well, is when I'm looking to make change, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. No, I'm like, okay, I want that. How can I create an environment that will facilitate that? How can I create a system that is going to make it easier for me to be consistent? Because the number one thing that people are lacking when it comes to the actions required for change is just doing the things. Like, that's what's missing. It's not knowledge. You guys know what you need to do. It's not knowledge. It is implementation. It's actually doing the darn thing. And I know that. And so for me, it's always creating a system. So like, do I want to meal prep? Do I want to do a mini prep? Like, do I want to do one big meal prep? Do I want to do a mini prep? One every twice a week so I don't get tired of food? Do I want to just cook a bunch of protein and put it in a container and then create as I go? Do I want to like go the next step and like pre-portion everything in a container? Do I want to, there's so many different ways to do it, you guys. There's so many different ways to do it. So it's really just about testing things out, seeing what works best for me, and 1, 2, 3, go. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to start flirting with that. You guys will see that happening. And of course, I'll share it with you and take you along for the ride. I mean, by the next podcast, I should have joined the gym and gone at least once, don't you think? If that's what I said I was going to do, I'm going to flirt and do some sort of meal prep. There, I said it. I'm using accountability to myself, but I'm saying it out loud to increase my accountability. Okay, everyone, I hope that you guys have an incredible, incredible weekend. Enjoy the last little bits of summer. Enjoy the sunshine, and my DMs are always open. If you guys have any questions, just flip me a note. All right, bye guys.